I need to silence my notifications. Group messages popping off. All right, let's do this. I got our field of 64 generator. And then
we'll pull that up. We'll pull that up later. We can just chat for a minute before we pull it up.
Perfect.
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, you pull it up, and then I'll get the one the computer says, like our projections, and then we can compare them after.
Oh, we're gonna build a field.
I kind of want to. I want to do. All right, this is what I want to do. I want to do me versus the computer, like the actual projections.
All right.
And see which one.
Because I have no interest in building a field. So if you want to do it versus the computer, that's fine.
Yeah, but I want you to have. I want you to help out a little bit.
All right.
Love that.
But before we do that, let's talk about the host. Let's talk about conference tournaments, like a little bit before we get into that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hold on, I just pulled up the chat. Hey boys, is Arizona State in? Yeah, dude, no doubt.
Yep.
Let's go. About time. Let's do this, boys. Benjamin, thank you for dunking on Jake McKeever. You're a true patriot and American. Yeah. No, Jake.
What happened?
Oh, he was just he's Jake is on an all-time just bad, like terrible suggestions, takes, whatever you want to call it. And he tweeted out, like, we need to really look at expanding the field of 64 because we have so many deserving teams. Meanwhile, like, this is the softest bubble ever. Like, what are we going to – I said something about you sound like a stay-at-home wine mom that just wants to pass out – no, I said that's real team mom energy. You want to pass out juice boxes and orange slices after all the regional games too or something like that. But Jay, he's harmless.
Yeah, Ben, you need to put your hat on.
It doesn't fit, dude. Look how tiny this thing is. I ordered it. It says in here 7 3/8. This is no bigger than a 6 7/8. Look.
Well, then just do one of these. Just like a little.
I think it's an old umpire hat.
Well, now you're gonna have blood clots in your forehead.
No, if Mercer doesn't get in the regionals tomorrow, I will have I'll have blood clots from high blood pressure. All right, here we go. Pear, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining. I was using your website a ton today, man. The team sheets page, elite. Do you think UGA wins at all? We'll talk about that. I want to propose a hypothetical to Dimitri here in a little bit about would you take UCLA, Georgia Tech, Georgia, North Carolina versus the field?
I mean, that's just an egregious question. Like that's not fair. That's the 4 best teams. Yeah, I would take those 4 versus the field. Would you not?
I really want to see the bracket first because it really depends on paths.
Yeah, if they're matched up in a super, then it gets a little messy.
Well, they won't match up in a super.
Or yeah, in Omaha. In Omaha, sorry.
Yeah. Arkansas got robbed. Osama bin Laden bad. Agreed. Nerdcast has been revoked for Noah. How do you only get 2 points in conference tournaments?
No way. I'm about to pull it up. No way. We got to go through it right now.
Noah got 2 points.
No way. I don't think I did very good either.
I think I did all right. I hit a couple 4 bangers. I have my picks right here.
Here. I'm pulling it up.
I also have the computers. Remember we did the randomizer? I'll add that up.
All right. So he got 1 point on Georgia Tech.
6.
All right. American. Dude.
11.
East Carolina. Hey, never fake Cliff Godwin, man. The guy just gets it done. He just gets it done. Connor Norby saved their ass today with 5 2/3 shutout. Cliff Godwin, man.
Dimitri, I can go ahead and tell you right now that our randomizer computer random number generator
killed us.
It got 19 points. No way we got anywhere close to the random computer generator.
All right, here we go. Here we go. America East, 0 point. Noah's got 1 point so far.
Yep.
A-Sun, nobody. A-10, VCU.
That's 3 for me. 3 on the board.
Big 12, nothing. Big East, nothing. Big South, nothing. Big 10, nothing. Big West, nothing. CAA, 2 points for the kid. Northeastern. Kuza, Noah, 1 point. All right. Horizon. Ben, Milwaukee. I forgot you took the Panthers.
You see, I just added up my points. I had 15.
All right. I don't know how many I have yet. Ivy, no. Metro Atlantic. That's not 12 points.
It's
What is
2.
Ryder? 1 point?
I thought they were Ryder 1 point. 1 point.
Ryder, 1 point.
I'll take
So
12 though.
That's 3 for me. Damn, 4 points for the Huskies.
Look at the next one.
Another point. UIC.
Dude, I went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game winning streak. Milwaukee, Ryder, NIU, UIC, Washington State, all in a row.
4 points for me. No. Who won?
Little Rock.
Oh, yeah, Little Rock won. Okay, I have 4 points. All right. Florida, no. Sanford, dude. I thought I was going to get that one. Troy, no. You got Southern Miss. Bethune, no. Oral, no. Gonzaga, no. Whack.
And I got Tarleton.
Tarleton. Dude, I got 4 points. That's so pathetic.
So the computer, randomnumbergenerator.com, got 19 points. They got, I say they because I don't know if it's a he or a she, but randomnumbergenerator.com got Kansas for 1, got Upstate for 3 more, so that's 4. Northeastern, 2 more, that's 6. NIU, 10, so like 4 points to get to 10. UIC, 11. Little Rock for 15. And South Dakota State for 19. So we all lost to a random number generator. Here we go. Blind Man Nate, is it 400 or 450 miles for travel? 400, baby. Dylan, the all-time Nebraska hater, Clemson die or not.
Why are
Clemson,
you showing him attention? Get that off the screen.
No,
You're
Dylan,
not showing him.
Dude, Dylan's a good guy.
It doesn't matter if he's a good guy. We're not here for the Nebraska slander. I'm not here for it right now. Get him off the screen.
All right. Quinn, well, to be fair, baseball is the only sport that a last 4 in has won a natty. Would never happen in basketball. Agreed. Martin, shout out Lupton boys. Will TCU be first one out? You know, honestly, they should be because of what happened in 2019. They deserve to be out. All right, so Paris says composite of DSR, KPI, RPI was the most accurate instead of individual metrics. Composite had 15, 16, Oregon hosting instead of Arkansas. Okay. Where did I get this hat? I ordered this hat on eBay.
Who's eBay?
That's where I got my hat. It was like $12. I think it's an old umpire.
Who's eBay?
I don't know what bit you're running.
You've never seen the movie? Come on, someone in the comments, someone in the chat. Name the movie. Who's eBay? You scratched my CD in broad daylight. You scratched it. You don't know what that's from?
Oh, is it the Ringer?
Bang!
Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched that.
They were talking about eBay, and the guy goes, "Who's eBay?" All right.
Hey, I agree with Matt, Florida man.
Typically,
Florida doesn't
right.
handle expectations well. If they're a top 8, they're not going to make it out of their own regional. Can't wait to see who's in it. It's going to be probably. Well, let's see. Let me look what our projector has. Our projector was spot on. 16 for 16 regional host projected. It has Florida as the 7 national seed, Miami, UCF, South Carolina, Upstate. Oh my God, could you imagine if that regional came true?
Gainesville's lucky Bethune got bounced from the SWAC tournament.
Hey, look who's in the chat. The man that
Oh,
just FaceTimed us, Jack DeLongchamp, first time caller, long time listener. Why is Mercer going to a super? Also, y'all are kind of cute. Say it to our face next time.
what a kind comment. What a nice comment.
Hey, would you guys be interested in a college baseball NIT?
No, we don't need more teams. We don't need
I
more
agree.
postseason.
Cut it at 64. I'm very passionate about this statement because you're going to start seeing a lot of tweets and reports out there that we either need to, as a sport, A, expand the postseason to more than 64 teams, or B, which gets me the most mad, is the 32 regional hosts and basically best 2 out of 3 series all the way through the postseason. Do not touch our postseason, NCAA. It is the greatest postseason in sports, by far the best postseason in college sports now. There's just nothing better than that Friday of regional play. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. Anything can happen.
Is there a world where Nebraska gets Arkansas? I think the better question is there a world where Nebraska does not get Arkansas? They're going to Lincoln. It is what it is. I would prefer to see Arkansas in Eugene, but depending on how they see these regional, we'll see. But that 13 to 16 is going to get that bucket. Arkansas is going to be in this bucket with USC. So we'll see. Ole Miss will probably be in there too.
I think Oregon State probably has a better chance to go to Lincoln. It feels like Oregon State probably going to go. I don't know. We'll see. What does our projector have?
Would you seed Oregon State over Ole Miss?
Yes.
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 Okay, then if Oregon State is over Ole Miss, you're probably gonna get the Beavs in Eugene.
I hope they don't do that. That feels lazy. Now the crowds will be big because it's going to end up being Oregon, Oregon State, Cal Poly, Washington State.
How about this? You send Jacksonville, you send USC to College Station, you send Oregon State to Starkville, you send Arkansas to Eugene, and you send Ole Miss to Lincoln.
Yeah, I mean Lincoln's getting a SEC team there.
Yeah, that's for sure. It just depends on how high. If they're gonna, if they get Oregon State in that bucket over Ole Miss, then we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but I don't want Oregon State to go to Eugene. I don't want it.
All right, here we go. Let's look at the chat again. Lucas, shout out Lucas, incredible ESPN Plus producer for the SoCon. He did the SoCon tournament. He's the main producer for Citadel Sports, which has an unbelievable broadcast. Lucas, he says this sport is right where it needs to be, on the verge of an extensive MLB lockout. Agreed. College baseball is only going to get bigger, more popular. If you remember in 2022, when the MLB had a mini lockout, there was about 100 Twitter accounts that switched from MLB coverage to college baseball coverage, and they lasted about 4 months. Never seen again.
No, like
maybe 2 months
max.
Yeah, and now the accounts are in the abyss. Haven't been logged into in 4 years. All right, let's go. Natty P16 thought Arkansas was going. Wow, this is bad English. Thought Arkansas was going to still the host.
Still be the host.
Still the. Oh, I think he's trying to say steal the host spot. I can see why we got in, but we can't. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, RPI is king. It is what it is. If you think the committee.
Our projector didn't have it. Had Arkansas for like 4 hours, and then a couple games changed.
It was all day yesterday. All day yesterday,
and then it switched to Starkville. Actually, it was Eugene that flipped it. So maybe my thought process is like right after DSR was updated. DSR is usually updated at like 9 a.m. Pacific time, so noon Eastern, through the D1 baseball site. I think DSR helped bump Oregon over Arkansas.
Maybe.
But we don't know. I mean, the projector Dimitri built with an algorithm, and like hands off. It updates automatically. So it's been fun to keep up with.
Yep. Let me see here. What other comments do we have? Oh, we should save this for tomorrow.
No, no,
because
no,
we
no.
need
Yeah, we need to see the brackets, but I'm telling you guys, I'm all the way in on Tarleton State. I think they're going to end up being a 3 seed pretty like comfortably. Actually, I know they're going to be a 3 seed, but Tarleton State is a fun group to watch. They're good.
They did look
Hey,
really
dude, the
good.
4 seeds this year are just they're all right. Not as good as last year's 4 seeds. Right now, the most dangerous 4 seed, we know Illinois Chicago is going to a super. Make it 5 straight years for a Missouri Valley team to make a super. So UIC will be there, and I'd keep an eye on maybe St. John's. They're really good.
You know what? As bad as the Big East was this year, I think sometimes we have to remember they're still getting good players. It's a good conference with good teams. So St. John doing what they did this year, they went 8-3 against Creighton, Xavier, and UConn this year.
Yeah.
Overall, that's a good team. That's a good baseball team.
I'm interested in Little Rock again. I mean, Little Rock lost to the national champion in their regional, but also beat LSU last year. They ran through the OVC tournament again through the losers bracket. Little Rock's talented. Keep an eye on them.
Hey, yo, Marrero, we are talking about postseason. I don't give a shit about portal commit. I do not care. I don't care about portal commit. I don't care who goes in the portal. I don't care about any of those things. I care about Kevin Schnall in South Carolina. It's the only non-on-field thing I care about for the next week. We don't care right now.
Let's see. Hey, I need somebody to log into YouTube and just keep eyeballs on D1 Baseball's projection, because if they don't put Mercer in again, I'm going to be forced to cyberbully again. And I just need eyeballs on that. They're live right now on their YouTube.
Dude, look at that RPI. Let me zoom in for the people. Whoa, what do I do here? There we go. Can you guys read this? That is not missing the tournament.
28
RPI. With a winning conference record and not missing the tournament.
Ain't happening, dude. It's just not going to happen. If they do, then it's the biggest hypocritical thing the committee has ever done, because it's always been RPI with a little bit of the second metric. But I mean, if they don't put Mercer in, that's a joke. When they have the same resume as Coastal and Jacksonville State.
Hey, Ben, is there a rule or like an unwritten rule about sending a team to the same regional 2 years in a row?
They try not to do it.
So Cal Poly will not go back to Eugene?
Probably not. I think a good spot for Cal
Poly. Were they in Eugene last year?
Yes.
Irvine was in LA.
It was Arizona, Poly,
Oregon,
and St.
Utah Valley.
Utah Valley, that's right.
It was Cal Poly.
I saw another chat in here. Is Troy in?
That'll be fixed.
Yeah, I personally think Troy's good. I mean, they did what the committee asked. Last year they got left out on the last first four out, and it was because of like strength of schedule. Even though they won every single weekend series, including Coastal, Troy, the commissioner last year, or committee member, chairman, I remember said like Troy's strength of schedule just wasn't where it needed to be. And this year they went out and scheduled everybody. It's what is that? The number 8 strength of schedule. I think Troy's in. It would shock me if the Trojans were out, because you also need to tier the Sun Belt. I think it's going to be a 4 Sun Belt bid league, and you're going to get Southern Miss, who's the AQ. Coastal will get in because their RPI is really good. And then Louisiana and Troy. I think Texas State might get the short end of the stick there, and we have them as the first 4 out. But shoot, all 5 could get in. Possibility. They really what's the committee going to do with TCU in Kentucky?
Yeah, NC State, TCU, and Kentucky. If you had to rank those 3, how would you rank them?
NC State's not healthy right now.
No, and TCU is not really that healthy. They have good pitching, but that's about it. 46 RPI, 58 strength of schedule. Dude, they're literally pushing their limits right there.
Well, like my thought process here is they've had a chance to get a postseason resume. Like all regular season, they get chances every weekend and midweek, and they just didn't do anything with it. Like honestly, I'd rather see Campbell in the tournament. Campbell went 26-4 in their conference. The RPI is 60, DSR 48. It's like, what is Campbell going to do?
But you know what? The fact that Mississippi State is hosting over Arkansas tells me their RPI is king, as always.
Yep.
Campbell's not getting in. UTSA's not getting in. Texas State might get in. I mean, Arizona State, 44 RPI. I think they're going to get in. Last four in, it might be a stretch, but they're getting in. Troy, they're in. TCU, it might come down to TCU and UTSA. As much as I hate to say it, Kentucky's getting in. 13 and 17 SEC teams should never get in, but Kentucky's getting in.
Yeah. I think Kentucky will get in. I mean, their RPI is too good.
Kentucky's getting in.
All right, going back to the chat, Matt, he is saying exactly what you said. RPI is king. Don't buy the hype on DSR. Mississippi State beat Arkansas on RPI. That's really it. Lucas again said Mercer has lost like one game over the last month until the tourney, and it's only because they ran into the hottest team in the country. I said it. I texted our group message, Dimitri, on Wednesday when I got to the SoCon tournament, and I said Citadel's winning this thing. And it was the most impressive offensive showing I've ever seen in that ballpark. And Citadel's not bad, dude. Like they're actually a really good team. 41 RPI. They struggled a little bit in conference play, but they have good midweek wins.
41 RPI. Yep, that's a good team. No, Troy is not a lock. But I do think they should get in. They scheduled as hard as possible, and they won more games than they lost.
All right. Do you want us talking Mercer out at the moment? Yeah, of course. D1 has Troy last four in. Mercer did beat Troy 2 out of 3. Let's not forget that. I think they both deserve to be in, but I mean, it is what it is. D1
Mercer is in. Mercer, I will guarantee that Mercer is in.
I will too. Because if Mercer's not in, we might just shut down 11.7 forever. I might burn it all down. I might get blackballed from the sport. I'm going to go Pablo Torre, investigator. I think I would just turn into like a middle school math teacher and be like kind of happy in life, completely removed from the sport of college baseball, because it would be the biggest robbery in the history of ever.
You know what I think is ironic? You saying all that while wearing an NCAA hat.
I'm on the committee today.
Rob Lowe.
I just root for the NCAA. Let's see. I'm reading the chat again.
Yeah, Richie. Oh. I think I agree with you. They'll end up being a 3 seed. Right now, I have them as a 2, but I think they'll end up as a 3. It's possible though.
Hey, have you found that there's just not very many 2 seeds out there?
Like okay, for example, is Mercer better than? I'm trying to look at some of these.
Like UCF, probably not.
UCF. Yeah, UCF is probably going to end up as a 2 seed over Mercer, maybe. Ooh, how about this? You send UCF to Athens, send Mercer to Gainesville.
There you go. Easy switch.
There it is. Guarantee, Jackie. Mercer is in. Guys, I don't care what USC's RPI was. You cannot get swept by UCLA and Nebraska and lose 2 out of 3 to Oregon. You got to win one of those series. Yeah. You have to. Like I wanted USC to host. That Oregon series was massive, and they came up just short. You cannot reward them for losing all 3 of those series to the top Big Ten team. You just can't do it. Pitt, this is my burn it down moment right here. I will burn it all down if Pitt gets in.
We should all list our burn it down moments. You, me, Jack, Noah.
Jack, what's your burn it down moment? Put it in the chat. Pitt, 11 and 19. Okay, 11 and 19 in the ACC. Let's just aggregate it so it's 14 and 20. 20 fucking conference losses should not let you get in the tournament. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. At some point, you have to just start winning games. Like, you've had a 56 game showcase to like prove yourself.
Ben, can you guess what Pitt's non-conference strength of schedule is?
It's worse than Mercer. It's worse than Mercer's. It's 245.
245.
Yeah. And meanwhile, you get people on Twitter and social media that's like, Mercer non-conference strength of schedule is going to knock them. And I'm looking at non-conference strength of schedule right here. How about Georgia Tech at 179, Georgia 227, West Virginia 223, Kansas 152, Jacksonville State 186. It's like, dude, nobody plays good non-conference anymore. Boston College is 260, dude. 260. And they're a lock for the tournament. Going to be a 2 seed.
Grease. Hey, what up? Where's George Mason? Washington, D.C., right? You got to grease the light poles in D.C. if they don't get in. If the Patriots don't get in, you got to grease the poles in D.C. Grease the poles in Washington.
Matt from Florida also just said, Pitt finished 14th in the ACC.
Hey, I love this. Beavers are hosting in Eugene.
That's the type of rivalry I want right there.
There you go. We can't answer this till tomorrow. That'll be a tomorrow thing once the field comes out.
Yeah.
All right, so
funny tonight. Hey, Jack's guarantee is if NC State makes it.
Yeah.
No, not guarantee. I'm sorry. His burn it down.
George Mason.
No, but he also said something about NC State.
That's what he said.
He said, I'll burn it down if NC State gets in. So that's his burn it down. I'll tell you what, another burn it down moment is if Vanderbilt gets in.
Dude, damn it. Fairfax. George Mason is in Fairfax, Virginia. Sorry about that. All right, Ben, which regional are you most excited for just purely on the host? We don't know who's going there. Lincoln, Lawrence, Morgantown.
I think you can even throw Eugene in there too. Eugene regionals get packed. Big fan.
You know what's crazy? Oregon has never made it out of there. Oh, they did. They lost to Kent State in that super. They've never made it.
They lost to didn't they lose to Oral Roberts too?
They sure did.
Yeah. So really, you got to find a 3 or a 4 seed on the other side of the bracket to match in a super, and that's who's going to Omaha.
I think Santa Barbara, Oregon, super regional.
Yep, Santa Barbara wins that one.
Save Jackson, Florida for that Saturday game and shove it up UCLA's ass. No. We need to send Coastal to Gainesville. That's where I want Coastal to go. Gainesville.
Oh, here we go. This is what I want to see in the chat. D1 Baseball Nerdcast is fighting to keep Mercer out of the field, and all I can think about is how pissed Ben would be. They hate Mercer, dude. I can't stay silent too long. I like those guys. They must not like me, or they like to bully me.
Hey, Ben, how about Kentucky canceling their series with Mercer?
That's not true either. Don't even bring that up. Kentucky forgot to send the contract paperwork. So Mercer had to go find another non-conference series. This happened like last summer. So don't even start that rumor.
Mercer going to Oral Roberts run.
That Oral Roberts team was not a 4 seed. They were unbelievable. Jonah Cox was one of the best college players of our generation.
Wait, what do you mean do a live look-in? Live look-in of what?
Live look-in of D1's podcast.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that here. Too much respect. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm about to cramp. Oh, I think Kendall Rogers just sent a cramp signal to my right hamstring, dude.
All right, we'll debate that here. D1 Mercer, UTSA, TCU for the final spot.
It'll. They're just.
I mean,
wrong.
RPI is king, guys. RPI is king. Why is Mercer 28? They won game. They won a lot of games.
What is
US,
TCU's RPI?
it's right here, 46.
And what's the and dude, I think UTSA is like in the 50s, huh?
52.
What are we doing here? That's almost twice Mercer's RPI.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, why does RPI all of a sudden not matter when you just want to try to cherry pick teams in there?
It's just they're doing this on purpose.
Oh, that's why. That's why Mercer's not in, because you dropped the ball.
No, Mercer was also down 9-1 at that point.
Here you go.
All right, wait, this is a good question. Ben, would you take this deal? Mercer wins the College World Series this year. In exchange, you have to postpone your retirement by 3 years. I would do ungodly things for Mercer to win the College World Series.
There it is.
Oh, no, there it is. Richie. Why are we
talking
about
it?
They did it? Hey, I would oh my God, what would I do for Mercer to win a College World Series?
Would you postpone 10 years?
I would never retire. I'd work until I died.
That's what
Retirement. I'm thinking like doing something illegal. Like I would.
And that's a deep drive to left field, and that fan didn't make a very good effort. 9-2 Citadel.
Hey, Mercer's in the field. They finally did the right thing.
Show the jersey.
God,
that jersey is so old. Where did you get that? Did you go under the basketball stadium and take it out of the box?
Basketball stadium.
Yeah.
The day after our season ended in 2017, and I found the 34 jersey.
I have 2 courtside chairs from that under the basketball arena. I have 2 courtside cushion Mercer chairs that are at home now. I have, I don't know why I'm saying I don't have anything else.
They don't care.
I donate
enough money where they need to send me more jerseys. All right.
Yeah. All right, anyway, you didn't answer my question. Morgantown, Lawrence, or Lincoln?
What's the question?
Which one do you like more? Which is your favorite like host spot?
Probably Morgantown. I thought they did it great last time. I haven't seen a Lincoln or a Lawrence regional before. I've seen Morgantown. It was awesome. They got their hearts ripped out by Texas A&M in that one. That was the Alec Manoah season, 2019. No, 2021. 2021.
Yep. And dude, and there was that big old beer belly mountain man on top of the dugout screaming "fuck you" to the umpire, just absolutely making it rain on them.
I might have to find. You remember the Florida State versus Pitt series? The West Virginia guy that was sweeping on top of the dugout, just rooting against Pitt. We got to pay for his travel to a Morgantown regional.
He needs to go hate watch.
Yeah. Oh, look who he just joined.
Look who it is.
Show yourself, Noah.
I think UCLA, they've held it all year. I don't think they're going to make a last-second switch. I think UCLA will end up being the number 1 overall seed. Georgia Tech, too.
Yeah. Georgia Tech's resume is probably better than UCLA's. Probably.
It probably is, but I think they're just going to leave you. You got to remember, the committee doesn't want to think. They don't want to think hard. They want less work. UCLA's been number 1 all year. They're just going to go with it.
Hey, I just got a text from somebody at Mercer. He said, under the basketball stadium, open door policy for you and me. We can take whatever we want. Pretty good deal.
Not a bad deal. Yeah, I've been in there, but I did not go in there invited. I went uninvited, actually.
Oh yeah, I did too. Noah, where is Noah? Why he keeps joining and then bouncing out?
He's too
Look, here he goes
scared.
again. So you trying to get our attention, buddy? Hey, what's up? And he's frozen.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Noah, figure it out, dude. Biggest day of the year.
Love you too.
Biggest day of the year, and he's just can't figure it out.
Okay, Ben, favorite conference tournament. Let's talk conference tournaments a little bit. My favorite one was Milwaukee hitting that walk-off bomb to beat Wright State. They beat Rule 69.
Yeah, that one was awesome. I ended up watching a ton of that one. I still think that there's two conference tournaments that are fun to watch, fun to be at, and truly unpredictable, and that's the Big East and the SoCon. Like all three of those boxes are checked. I like those two the best. I also enjoyed what was the one? I'm forgetting the conference now. Oh, I guess it was the. Never mind. Horizon.
I just had the biggest big brain moment ever. No, it won't be able to. It won't work. Look at that Oregon regional. Imagine you have Washington State as the 4, Arizona State as the 3, but there's nobody that can go there as the 2, and then Oregon as the 1, a Pac-12 reunion.
Oregon State.
Oregon State.
Yeah, what are we doing here? That's the dunk.
That's the Pac-12 reunion. Oh, that would be so electric.
I'd be in on that.
Oregon at the 1, Oregon State 2, Arizona State 3, Washington State 4.
If the committee does that, they're dancing on the graves of the Pac-12. Or the Pac-12.
They are
dancing
Pac-12 forever. Yo, yeah. Noah's not here.
Wait, chat. When Noah gets back in here, we have to spam it. Say 2 points, conference tournament, 26 to pick from.
Spam it. When Noah joins.
When Noah gets here, I'm gonna phrase it where like Noah, like, hey, can you just keep an eye on the chat? Like, we're too busy right now.
When Noah joins, spam it.
We have to bully him so hard. 2 points is hard. Like it's probably harder to try to get 2 points in our conference pick'em than it is to like actually do it. Like you could pick the worst team in every conference and you would have more than 2 points.
Ben, I have an idea. Should we go through the dog piles as we kind of recap some of the conference tournament?
Yeah. I mean, do you have the dog piles listed?
Well, I mean, I have all the tweet.
The best one was the one at home plate.
All right, we'll go through them. All right, USC Upstate.
I actually haven't seen this one yet. All right, we getting on the ground, or is this a dance around? That's not a dog pile. Oh, there we go.
There it is. Hey, shout out Kane Sweeney. Became a head coach last year in his first year regional. This year, regionals, 2 for 2.
Yeah. And dude, he was a hell of a ball player too at Morehead State.
Sure was.
I think he made a regional at Morehead State in 2014 as a player. Because I was in that conference that year.
Yeah, this is a great one. Shout out Missouri Valley.
All right, let's see it. Oh my God, that's a full-on tackle. That's a form tackle.
Fucking smoked him, dude.
That pitcher might be on the IL. He might not pitch in regional.
Yo. I need a replay of this. Boom! 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 Freaking bear hugged him.
I feel like we should be listening to Carrie Underwood sing Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football.
Shout out Illinois, Chicago, man.
That's a tight dog pile right there. That's how you do it. You cone it up.
Very efficient.
It's a cone. I've been on the bottom of 2 dog piles in my life. They suck. You can't breathe. Like it's actually very painful. You're like yelling at your guys, like get up, please. And
when we beat Sanford senior year. I closed it out. I was pitching. I couldn't breathe, dude. I think it was the longest 15 seconds. I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't breathe.
You're gonna die.
And my dip was going down the back of my throat. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't swallow. I couldn't spit. I couldn't do anything. It was just dripping down my. I was gonna puke. I almost puked everywhere, dude. It was getting smushed all over the place. Oh, it was so bad.
You pitched with a dip in?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's an automatic ejection, and your head coach gets ejected.
Dude, I played I'm a boomer now. I played back in the day.
I know, but like I remember a kid getting ejected for dip one time. I think it might have been VMI or Stephen F. Austin. I can't remember. But the head coach before the game, head coach was gone.
What a run for Georgia, man.
They didn't dogpile, right?
No, they ran out to center field. They do it after every big win or whatever, I think.
Did any team this year not celebrate? Just business as usual, shake hands, line them up?
I don't know.
That's the most savage move right there.
Dude, don't spoil it. We're gonna show it. We're getting there. Cliff Godwin was all about it.
It's funny that people still like continue to doubt Cliff Godwin. I mean, they're in it.
Shout out Georgia, man. Hey, all 4 Power 4 conferences had a regular season champion and tournament champion sweep. I don't know if someone in the chat knows if that's ever happened before. I don't think I can remember it ever happening. Regular season champion winning the tournament.
Yeah, the 1 seed won the conference tournament and the conference regular season. That's
Oregon State. Happened. Was it Beaver? Did the Beavs do it in the Pac-12? But all of them. I'm talking about all of them.
All 4 in the same year. Yeah, there's no way that's ever happened. Never.
He did not hit him. I do not think it hit him.
No, you could hear it like kind of click, click.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Noah says he's restarting his laptop.
Anyways, yeah.
This was lame. I hate the review end of game stuff.
And you know what's crazy? Bell went punch out, with bases loaded, nobody out.
Yeah.
And then this is what happened. He was about to get out of it too. I mean, dude, unbelievable. This team doesn't make sense. Oh, no, this is the wrong video.
Wrong video.
Here we go. Here's another one.
I thought this ball was gone off the bat. My eyes deceived me. The cameraman kind of. Hey, we talked about it. Those uniforms are beautiful. Cal Poly's
so like beautiful.
Black uniforms with the Mustang. Good dog pile. Real tight. Love it. All right, number 4, selfish there. That was a selfish move by Ford. Rewind it.
What do you want?
Rewind it. Number 4, selfish move. A little bit further. Watch number 4. He waits.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, that's selfish.
Lame. Oh,
yeah.
Number 7 got a chest full of head right there. Look at him. Bang, right at the top.
They're violent, man. They're real violent. Look at 4 being selfish.
Shout out Cal Poly. Hey, Larry Lee. Very good coach.
Very good coach.
The Big West tournament was the best thing to happen, Cal Poly. The best thing to happen to them.
Back-to-back champs. Nobody else has won it. This game got real scary for Southern Miss fans. They could not get
the celebrated hard. They dogpiled. And I respect them for that.
Hey, they also won regular season and tournament. Yep. And they were the 5th highest rated conference. Let me look real fast. Let's go to conference RPI. I am, at least. All right. SEC 1 seeds. Yeah, 1 seed. SoCon, that the 6th rated conference, the 1 seed didn't win it. Conference USA did it. WAC
Yo.
did it. American did it.
I feel bad, man, for Campbell. They dominated this league.
Yeah, but Northeastern was playing good baseball towards the end of the year.
Back-to-back titles for the Husky.
Where do you think they're going to go? They went to
Northeastern,
FSU last
probably
year.
West Virginia.
West Virginia's a good spot. Maybe Chapel
What?
Hill.
They're going to go somewhere, somewhere like that, somewhere on the East Coast.
Hey, you know what sucks? Oregon State doesn't get a chance to dogpile unless they win the College World Series. No, I guess a regional they might, or super. But they don't get the conference.
What did you think about this? This was a moment.
Yeah, look, the catcher stands up and immediately starts yelling at him, "Go to first."
This was beautiful, dude. Look at that.
That's a hell of a swing right there.
That was a hell of a swing. Umpire made sure nothing happened. Hey, no, I didn't see this. What happened here? I did not. What happened here?
Uh-oh. Yeah. We panicked because our Flow Sports subscription ended. We didn't renew it and we found out like today. So we missed
And it was either pay $20 to watch
$30, $29.99.
Yeah. It wasn't going to happen. Here you go.
Shake the umpire's hand. Good move.
Wait. He goes and shakes umpire's hand. What a classy gentleman.
Classy guy. Is that Angel Cano? Yo, that pitcher, special body, dude. I can talk because he falls into my body category, but like, wow, good for him. Bottom of the dog pile for him. You got to have him on the bottom.
Well, a life, and I'm going to pull it up in a second. So what am I searching? Look up Campbell Baseball on Twitter. It'll pop up. Seahawk Perch has it. Seahawk Perch. They posted it?
Something about a foul bunt.
No, I don't see it. Where do they post it?
Somebody DM it to us. Find it and DM it to us.
Yeah, someone send it to me so I can pull it up.
But don't share our DMs because...
No, obviously not.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to where we were. Where were we? We already did this.
Little Rock. Little Rock was the last one we did.
We got oh yeah, okay. Bang. All right, here we Hey, what'd you guys think about this? What were your thoughts on this, Ben?
I mean, he's got a history. He's got a history of doing it. He did it when he was at Texas against Texas Tech.
I mean, that's pretty blatant.
I agree with the ejection, but I don't agree with the suspension. What's the suspension?
I don't agree with the ejection either, but he did try to hit him.
Oh yeah. Now I think I would agree with the suspension if they played Oregon again.
What do you mean one of the first posts? It was not there. Why did it go so far down? Campbell, third team. Northeastern walks it off.
No, it was like in the 8th inning, he said.
Keep it moving. Where is it? It's not here. It's not here. Anyways, all right. We'll go back to where we were. Where were we? We were here. All right. Georgia Tech, final out.
I can't find
And
any.
what do you think? Did someone DM it or anything? Ben, what do you think? Georgia Tech more dominant in the ACC, Georgia more dominant in the SEC, or UCLA more dominant in the Big Ten? Just overall dominance.
Hold on. I got a DM I have to reply to.
Oh, come on.
It could be big news.
Here you go. Here's the one. This is for the Godwin. This is for the Godwin people.
Does he always dogpile like this? I
don't
feel like
know.
I remember him doing the same thing maybe last year or 2 years ago.
Here we go. There he is. If you guys watch right here, watch this guy right here. That's Cliff Godwin. Right there. There he is.
He loves his boys, man.
What a legend, dude. Look at him. Look at him. What a legend.
He's just one
For
of the
those
guys.
that you don't know, that's East Carolina's head coach, Cliff Godwin, celebrating with the boys.
We had like 50 people DM us hot Mike in Montgomery. Did you see that video, Dimitri?
Yeah, I saw it, but I don't like participating in those things.
I don't either, but
wait, screenshot it. Lifen, can you send it to my Twitter or Ben's Twitter?
Or 11.7 Twitter, one of them.
Or yeah, send it to the 11.7 account. Yeah, send it. Here you go, VCU. A10 title.
I think they were the best team in the league and got overshadowed all year by St. Joe's success.
I think you're right. They are the most talented team.
That's a great dog pile too. Look at this generation, man. Tight dog piles. That's what you need. Good timing on it, less than 10 seconds. Everybody get up. Perfect.
I hate seeing the other teams. I know that feeling. It sucks.
Yeah.
Shout out BCU. Super. Hey, do you remember what Super Regional or what regional did they win to go to Super in 2015?
Did they play North Carolina in the Super, or did they win that regional?
They won the Carolina Regional.
Yeah, and then Davidson also won it. Like, wasn't Davidson in a Super Regional that same year?
They went to Texas A&M, I think, or
Yeah.
LSU. LSU or Texas A&M. A&M. They won the Carolina Regional, went to A&M. It doesn't allow videos to be sent. What do you mean? what do you mean?
Maybe you can't DM videos. Maybe post it really quick and then DM us your profile. We'll show it and then you can delete it. Hey, doesn't this broadcast make you want CBS to start telling?
Oh, dude, it reminds me of Southern Miss, FAU Southern Miss Hattiesburg Conference USA tournament in Hattiesburg. I remember it.
Back when college baseball like wasn't televised very often. I remember watching like Rice Conference USA tournaments on CBS Sports.
Yeah.
But they do a good production. I think CBS and Fox both do great baseball productions.
Really good. I love the CBS production.
Yeah, Fox Sports too.
Hey, by the way, that's another team, 1 seed that swept the regular season and the tournament. All right. Posted and shared it, Ben. Okay, I'll pull it up right now.
Wait, careful. Don't open our DMs.
No, I'm going to do it on another screen.
All right.
Relax.
We've been getting a ton lately.
Relax. I'll pull it up right now. Posted it and shared it. Where did you
I don't see it either.
Oh, got it. I got it.
All right, and this is the Campbell missed call, right? I've almost forgot what this video is about.
It's about a missed call in the Campbell game that hosed him.
Let's see it.
Here we go.
Oh, he called a foul ball, but it was a wild pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And that would have gave them the lead.
It kind of looked like he hit it, though. Does it not?
It looks like it hits out the catcher's shin guard.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's see if there's another angle. There's going to be another angle.
I mean, the hitter wouldn't react like that, though. I would trust the hitter here. He knows if he touched it or not. All right, here we go. Better angle.
Oh my God. No. Oh my God. He didn't even come close.
Oh no.
No way.
Is that not reviewable?
No way.
Oh, look who's here. It's Noah. What up, dude?
That's my boy Mikey Murphy, too, from Campbell.
The chat was trying to talk to you earlier.
That's my boy Mikey Murphy. He's a Central Michigan transfer. He's an elevator. Tough look on the attempt of a bunt, but yeah, he did not tip that.
How do you not review this?
It might not be reviewable.
Yeah, maybe not.
I mean, dude, it wasn't even close. Look at this. Look at that. It's not even close.
No, will you monitor the chat? Me and Dimitri are both doing stuff, and we're trying to interact with the chat a little bit more.
Yeah, I know what you guys are doing because I was watching the stream.
Dang it, dude.
Yeah, really bad year. I was talking to you about it last night, Ben. I was like, my conference picks are not good. I think max I was looking at 9 points, and then all of those teams that were sitting in the driver's seats for me all lost.
How do I pull the chat up? I can't see it. What are they saying?
UTSA, Eastern Illinois. I don't know.
I can't see the chat. It's not opening. What is it saying?
You just click on the chat on the right-hand side of the screen.
What are they saying in the chat?
2 points, baby. Mr. 2 points.
Oh, to win Noah. 2 points, baby. Uno then do.
Shout out
2 points.
Do.
2 points.
Noah, you've been hanging around us too much. You used to be unbelievable at picking weekend series pick'ems and College World Series futures and gambling and all that, and we've rubbed off on you, man. Bad, and I'll wear it. It's our fault. You used to be way better.
Jacksonville State won for me, and who else?
Back-to-back titles in the West Coast for St. Mary. Top seeded Gonzaga had the best season. They dominated the conference this year. But
all right, I'll just pull it up myself.
Oh, what was your question?
Jesus, I was like, who else won for me? It was Jacksonville State and who? You guys have it all totaled up apparently.
I would say, if I had to guess, I think you were Ryder, maybe, or did you go Fairfield?
I had Fairfield.
Did you have Southern Miss?
No, I went South Bama. I had Jack State and I had Long Island.
Oh, Long Island. Well,
Welp.
It's all right. You'll bounce back next year.
Yeah, I had UTSA in the driver's seat. No, I have 3. Jack State, Long Island, Georgia Tech.
Fair enough. 3-point Noah. You've already got 50.
Congrats. I got 4.
So I got 15, and the computer random number generator got 19. So
wow.
Yeah. We suck.
Wait. Last thing about this subject. Of course they should be able. Why would they go back? It's a wild pitch. Why would they go back? It's a wild pitch in that Campbell game.
Hey, do you guys want to build a 64 bracket, or you guys want to help me do it?
Nobody does.
Noah, you just got done building one on YouTube. Did you have Mercer in or out?
In.
Thank you.
Literally,
here's
I
your
think they
boy.
were.
Ben, stay focused here. We're recapping the conference tournament. We're not talking about building damn fields of 64s yet.
Yeah, you guys are supposed to be ranking these dog piles.
We're not ranking them. We're just going through the tournament.
By far, number one was UIC truck stick.
The truck stick. Can't beat it.
Dude,
I want that. Hey, Dimitri.
We need to interview him.
Yes to that. I agree. Dimitri, can you get us a silhouette of that and do like UIC conference champs, but the silhouette of the truck stick? Can we put that on a t-shirt?
Dude.
Here you go, Ben. Your favorite one.
This one was sick. It was loud there. 90% 90% Citadel fans.
So cool.
It's a little sloppy. Nope, that's clean. That's one clean dog pile.
That's a cone.
That is. Look, it just keeps going too. That's a double scoop right there.
I don't like the spikes up though. I don't like when guys jumping and now their spikes are up. Like whoever's head is vertical, number 7 did it poor.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're on Stitch watch.
He's in right now.
Stitch's watch.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I will say this. I'll give Samford a compliment. That's respect right there. You don't pack your stuff up. You watch him dogpile. Wait to shake hands. Good job, Samford.
Shake hands? Why the hell should you shake hands after a championship?
You always do.
Hell no.
Dimitri, I guarantee you in 2015 you shook Citadel's hand when you beat him in the championship.
Samford? No.
Oh, was it Samford? I thought it was Citadel.
We dogpiled on Samford twice in 6 days. Regular season title and tournament. We dogpiled on them twice in 6 days. We did not shake their hands once.
Hilarious.
We just screamed at them, talking shit like F you, F you, F you. We own you. We come in the SoCon for 1 year. We already own you. That's all the stuff we were saying. No, we literally joined the SoCon, won the regular season and the tournament first year.
The Citadel enters against
Northern Illinois.
Can we take a timeout? Toledo's uniforms are the worst I've ever seen in college baseball. The dark gray pants and the highlighter yellow tops, they're awful. That looks like what Brooks would get dressed in the mornings. Like Brooks go get dressed, and he would put something like this on.
Yo, how about Northern Illinois? They're leaving for the horizon in all sports except football. They're going to the Mountain West next year. First conference title, and then you're bouncing. I love it. You know the officers in the MACtion are not happy.
Yes. That is correct. So, guys, there are 2 teams that dogpiled that are entering the NCAA tournament with the longest win streak currently in Division I college baseball. Both of those teams have 8-game win streaks. Who are they?
I know this. Hold on.
Wait. Did you say they both dogpiled?
Both of them dogpiled, and both of them have 8-game win streaks. Entering the NCAA tournament, longest win streaks.
Oh no, Southern Miss lost.
No, they lost earlier today.
They lost to Troy. Northern Illinois, one of them.
No,
I think it's Georgia Tech. Nope.
Can't be. They didn't dogpile.
They lost to Mercer too.
Oh, Citadel.
Citadel's one of the 2.
Well, Citadel is also. They won 5 games in Greenville, 5-0.
Who else swept their conference tournament?
No clue.
Alabama State.
Alabama State's the other.
Really? Winning the SWAC.
Yeah.
Wait, what am I hating? What did I hate on? I didn't hate on anything. What did I hate on?
Dude, that's blind man Nate spent some time in Omaha. No, I'm sorry, in Vegas with him during the College World Series in 2024. He won the Pick'em, legitimately blind, and he's the biggest ball knower I ever like. I tell stories about Blind Man Nate. Ball knower. We're in Vegas. This was 2024. I'm sorry, 2023 maybe. I think it was 23 actually.
No. Georgia did not. They lost a game to Auburn the last weekend of the year. Georgia had not won 8 games.
I'm telling a Blind Man Nate story here. But 2023 Blind Man Nate gave me so many winners at Circa Sportsbook back when Circa advertised with us. He gave me like an 8-leg UFC parlay that hit. But he's the best. You guys should follow Blind Man Nate. Super good.
You guys ready for this?
College baseball guy.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah, this one's up there in the power rankings.
It's a high drive.
Hey, did you
to
see-
right field.
Umpire called catcher's interference on this play.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did.
Really? Shout out Milwaukee, dude. Freaking Milwaukee, man.
Coach Wagner's real deal. Hey, and they get to dogpile on Wright State's home field.
Incredible. That's the best feeling in the world.
And that, dude, that's another good dogpile. First, they dogpiled in the left-handed batter's box. Like,
Yeah.
foul territory.
Yeah.
That's a rare one. A foul territory dogpile rarely happens. I would
Yo,
take
this
one in
mom, by the way,
100.
this mom was so fired up. Look, that that clap, that meant something.
We got to get her on the pod.
Martin.
She was so fired up.
But seriously, let's think about this. A foul territory dogpile, 1 in 100. It never happens.
You know what's crazy is how Wright State had all the momentum.
They did.
They took all the momentum. Incredible. Lipscomb walk is kind of lame.
Oh, Noah, go back. This reminds me. Kyle Bergeron says that Mercer and UTSA last in for him. Who was your last 4 in when you guys did your bracketology with Rocco?
I didn't actually necessarily agree. I got outvoted by Rocco and JP. Our last 4 in were in order of like how safe they were. Louisiana, we talked about so many teams. Forgive me. I'm pulling it back up.
Well, while you're doing that, that's about as clean of a dog pile you can get right there from Ryder.
Oh yeah, Bronx.
That's about as clean of a dog pile you can get. There's levels to that. There is a flat level, a slightly upward angle, and then almost standing up hugging level. They practice that. They know what they're doing.
If you ever see a dog pile where there's people in the dog pile but they have their feet on the ground, it's not a good dog pile.
No,
you get what I'm saying?
I think I disagree. You need that wall.
But like, everyone should be like up. Like your feet should be off. Like this guy, his feet should be off the ground.
No, they're the protection. That's the offensive line right there. That's protection.
The eagle, what is it?
The last thing you want is somebody to dive in over top and smush everybody.
Yeah.
No,
they're the
that's
protection.
the real dog pile.
No spikes up.
Yep.
The real dog pile. The Philly special. This is the Philly special. We don't like that.
You mean the tush push?
Yeah, the tush push.
The Philly special was the quarterback catching a touchdown pass. Let's get that straight.
Anyway, yep, that's all the dog piles, guys, that we have.
So our last 4 in.
Wait, this is a funny comment from Blue Orange. Dimitri thinks dog piles should be life threatening. That's
They
funny.
should be. You should be diving head first. No degaff it. You got to degaff the dog pile. Oh, this is a good one. Don't believe anything the NCAA tells you. It's all eyewash. It's all political speak. They don't actually care. They don't care. Whatever your RPI says on May 24th or May 25th is what it's going to be. They don't care about anything else. Too much work. Anything that is outside of the RPI is too much work for the committee.
So the last 4 in that we settled on were Louisiana, Mercer, NC State, and UTSA. I
Talk
did
me through
not,
NC State.
so I did not like it. The NC State one is really interesting. Rocco sold me on the fact that the top 16 seeds, the ACC did not have a bubble team like to get into the 16 spot. Their biggest fight is Florida State, like in that top 8. Rocco was pretty certain that Florida State should not be top 8. You look at their record against Quad 1 plus, like they're 0-8 or 0-10 in those games.
Wait, no, a timeout. How the hell do you have Mercer the last 4 in and NC State is the last 4 in? That is 2 polar opposite resumes.
That's a 52 RPI and a 28 RPI.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
You either live by the RPI or you don't acknowledge it.
Well, I don't.
Because there's a case. There's a case that like the RPI is not as considered as much as we think, and like they go DSR. I mean, it's a possibility.
Well, I don't necessarily believe in that. We've seen power conference teams with a high RPI get in. So, anyways, the ACC has the chairman of the selection committee this year, and Michael Alford, who's the Florida State AD.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't necessarily a fight for a bubble top 16 seed, like in the 16, 17, 18. So the way that Rocco pitched it to me is that AD's got one job, and it's to get one of the ACC bubble teams into the field of 64. It's either Pitt or NC State. Pitt's a no-go. I don't think they're a tournament team at all. NC State, strong strength of schedule, only 14 and 16, so it's not brutal. I do think it's a soft enough bubble where I could see them sneaking NC State in with that thought process, and also the fact that their head coach of 30 years is retiring. I don't agree with UTSA personally being in. That's where I was kind of outvoted. I don't think UTSA's RPI is good enough. We left out TCU and Texas State.
One of them is getting in.
Do you guys have Troy in?
We have Troy out too. TCU, Texas State, Troy were our first 3 out.
I promise you.
I don't want to come
right
off
now.
as like, because I don't know the answers either. But that kind of seems sloppy. Like, what approach are we following there?
You would have to listen to the episode.
That's a great selling point. I do love that. I will listen to it.
I gave you the NC State pitch. I can't argue. Personally, I had UTSA out going into that. I lost the vote.
UTSA is out. I agree with that.
I think not even having Troy in the first 4 out. Wait, do you have Troy in the first 4 out?
Troy's in I named the first 2.
Oh, okay.
The first 4 out goes TCU, Troy, Texas State, and then I think it would have landed on Kent State.
I promise you, the Sun Belt will get a 4. It will be a 4-bid league. 5, no, but 4, yes.
I thought 4 too, but if you squeeze in NC State like we did, they're not getting 4.
But so you had NC State and Kentucky
and UTSA and Kentucky.
You had them in?
Yeah.
That's so gross, dude.
That's disgusting, dude. I'm gonna puke.
I mean,
who do you guys have in? You guys are just reacting. Like, who's in, who's out for you guys?
Who's out? UTSA, Texas State, NC State.
Yeah.
NC State is out.
I think the committee would do themselves a huge favor if they just picked a lane and stayed in it. It's going to get really sloppy if they're cherry picking. Okay, well, we like this team's RPI, but we like this team's strength of schedule, but this team plays in a power conference, and like if they start doing that, it's gonna turn into a shit show.
But you know they're gonna do that. That's when the committee member goes, "Hey, this is my request," and then if you honor this request, I'll honor that request for you.
Yeah,
so you're trading requests, but the Fun Belt is a 4-bid league, guys. The Fun Belt is gonna get 4 teams in.
I think Dimitri's sniffing down the right path because it's like UTSA also has representation. East Carolina's AD just saw them go ECU went 2-3 against the Roadrunners this year. Like they know that they're a good team, like quality wise. So he's gonna stick up for UTSA. Do I think he's gonna necessarily win that battle? No, not personally. That's why I would leave him out.
But you know what? That reminds me, by the way, the AAC needs to fix their tournament. UTSA should not be beating East Carolina in your 2-0, 1-0 winners bracket game. Go to the final and then lose to them in the finals after you already beat them, and then now your season's done potentially. I don't like that.
That's a Little League World Series bullshit. I don't like it.
Justin, we do not talk about Pitt in here. We do not talk about Pitt in here.
Where did you guys have Pitt? Like,
not even in the first 4 out.
Good boy.
Pitt 20 conference wins is pathetic, and then not even that. 11-19 is even more pathetic. Get them out of here. Send them to Cancun. But yeah, I do think it should come down to Troy. I think Louisiana is safe.
Louisiana was good.
Troy, I don't like their overall record. I really don't like it, but they played a really tough schedule, and
I also want to stick up for Troy a little bit here.
I want them.
They got shafted on the Sun Belt tournament bracket because they're in Southern Miss's side of the bracket, right? The other side had a struggling Coastal team. Louisiana is the 3 who kind of ran through it. I don't know. Troy didn't get the
Louisiana was the 7 seed. They were a play-in team.
No, I know. I'm saying that like Troy.
If anything, Southern Miss got screwed. That their 7 seed was so difficult on their side of the bracket.
No,
well, Louisiana was on the other side of the bracket. They were the 7 seed.
Like who was on? It was Southern Miss, Troy, South Alabama, Georgia State, and
Old Dominion.
Like
I'm just not. I'm not here for the argument. Like the conference tournament means so much, so little to me. You play 30 conference games.
You know what? The committee might have had this bracket picked since like last night.
I think they did. That's why Oregon got it.
The 16 host was 100% picked yesterday.
Yeah, and that's why Arkansas didn't get a host. Their wins this week didn't matter as much.
That thing, those 16 were picked yesterday before Arkansas won, before Oregon did it, like after Oregon, whatever it was.
Well, I mean, Arkansas didn't help themselves today.
No, but it's like
it could have been picked today. I mean, maybe they saw Arkansas get blown out and they're like, all right, let's give it to Oregon.
I mean, that was after they.
I have a hard time believing they made that decision in the hour after the SEC tournament.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's saying, Noah, you had Troy in because you made the mistake. What was the mistake?
So we did not. So for those that listen to the episode, I fucked up royally on the Google sheet tracking everything that Rocco was saying. There was a screw up that was pretty bad. I didn't include an auto 3 seed, so Troy was out. Yeah,
sorry, that stuff happens. That's why
it's tough, and trying to cram it in 2 hours in a live show is.
But Noah, learning experience. That's why you have to use 11.7 field of 64 generator. Get away from Excel.
Yeah, why didn't you use that?
I was promoting the team comparison tool, but just went from scratch on Google Sheets.
And why would you do that?
Because Rocco was on the show.
He was sharing it Google Sheet wise.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, guys,
I want to build a field of 64.
I'm taking my flag 4-bit Sun Belt. Mercer then Pitt is out. I don't even know why I'm saying Pitt. They're not even close. Kentucky, I think Kentucky's getting in. I don't want them in, but I think they're getting in. That's a difference. I don't want them in, but I think they're getting in.
Dimitri, I'm to the point of like waving the white flag, and Kentucky's not even going to be in the last four in.
They're going to be in.
Yeah. It happens every year. The SEC doesn't have first four or last four in teams. They don't.
Mean Jones should be arrested for saying that not all wins and losses are created equally. What an absurd thing to say. Yeah, Jack. Troy's got to get in, man. 3 straight years on the bubble is PTSD.
Yeah, I mean.
And you know what else about Troy? Go ahead.
Coach Meade in those press conferences, like the last 3 games that they played, he looked like a man who's just seeing ghosts. I feel terrible for that guy because it's not only like on the bubble. It's lose to Southern Miss in the conference tournament, left out of the tournament on the bubble. Lose to Southern Miss in the conference tournament, left out of the NCAA tournament on the bubble. Lose to Southern Miss in the conference tournament, and they're sitting there again on the bubble with a top 10 strength of schedule and number 3 non-con strength of schedule. What more can you do? I still think he's going to get left out this year.
They told him literally make a tougher schedule. So he went and did that, and he still finished, 4th in the Sun Belt, top 10 strength of schedule, top 40 RPI, everything he needed. He just didn't get to 35 wins. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Did you guys listen to Dave Van Horn in his post-game presser?
Nope.
About what he said about Stetson?
Yes, I saw that.
He said 1 weekend in March is killing us. They split a 4-game set with Stetson, who went 23-32, and they finished 203 in RPI, and Arkansas played 4 games against them at home.
Yeah. I mean, Troy's got it. I think Troy should be in 4-bid Sun Belt, get Kentucky out of here, and put UTSA in. And TCU should be in too. As much as I don't know if they have much momentum going their way, I think TCU is the tournament team. But you know what? You could even leave TCU out and put UTSA in. I would
pull up your team comparison tool, Dimitri. Any team on the bubble, compare them to TCU. You'll be surprised.
All right, here we go. Oh, TCU is going to get destroyed in this, I think.
They got destroyed. Every team.
Oh, they're going to. I'm okay with TCU being out. I've said that.
Yeah, I told Ben last night. I don't think TCU has a strong argument if they're considered in the bubble.
TCU, Troy, and who else? Who else
Mercer.
do we want on here? What?
Mercer.
Kentucky.
I actually watched that part of your podcast, Noah. It was Mercer very heavy.
There's your comparison for these 3 teams.
All TCU has is the 17 Big 12 wins.
That's it.
They're in trouble, dude.
They're in trouble. I'll answer this. Oklahoma's not on the bubble because if you're an SEC team with a 14 win and you're a top 25 RPI, you are fine.
I think Oklahoma's a 3 seed.
I don't think they're very good. They have no momentum going for them. They don't have much going for them either.
All they have is 24th RPI.
Yeah.
I think they're a 3 seed.
All right, you know what? Hand up.
Look at that. Look at Troy.
Going to build a field of 64 right now. It's going to take too long. I got to think some stuff out. I'll do it tomorrow.
Mercer, TCU, Troy. Let's do Texas State.
This is what Noah did. This exact 3 on his show.
Mercer shits all over him. What are we doing here?
It's a no-brainer.
So, Dimitri, the only thing I'll say is like the bottom half of this comparison stuff just doesn't get considered.
What, the stats?
Yeah, it just doesn't.
No, it's great Mercer propaganda. What do you mean? I love seeing green over here. Look at all that green. Look at all that green. Mercer's superior.
Post it on Twitter then, if you believe it. But just the committee doesn't look at that stuff.
Who else? What do you guys think about Arizona State? Weigh in?
I think they're way in.
And
I think they're way in too, especially with this bubble. They should be way in. But that means, I mean, where is it? Louisiana. Louisiana's way in too. DSR is in here. Oh, into the comparison tool pair.
DSR and KPI. You don't have either.
No. East Carolina is the 3 seed. East Carolina is the 3 seed.
East Carolina was lucky.
Ben, who do you want to compare?
I want to throw Kent State in there because I'm still not convinced Kent State's AD is going to make some side deals to get them in.
Look at that. They have a marquee series win on the road at Tennessee.
Yeah.
22-7 on the road is incredible.
Guys, I'm the more I think about it, the more I think Kent State is getting in this tournament.
Mercer's head-to-head over Troy too. I mean, Kent 3-1 quad 1 is nice, but just 4. I mean, Mercer's 1 of 4. That's
Yeah. So here's the thing, though, on Mercer. The last quad 1 game they played, they ran it up on Georgia Tech on the road. And 3 of the other quad 1 games they played, Ben knows this story better than I, but they traveled out to Oregon State on Thursday night and then got their ass kicked that weekend.
No, sir. Take that back right now. They had a lead in the 9th inning against Dax Whitney.
I'm saying they traveled late in Thursday night. Wasn't that your story? They had travel nightmares.
Yeah, because they almost had to sleep in the hotel. But I just want to clear the room here. They gave up. They lost 5-7 on Friday against Dax Whitney. Had a 5-2 lead. No, 5-3 lead in the 8th. They lost 3-1 on Sunday, where they gave up 2 runs.
What happened on Saturday?
Saturday they lost by 17.
And what happened against Florida State?
They lost by
2 touchdowns.
Midweek they lost. They were down 17. What's 17 plus? They were down 22-1 in the 5th.
Either way, I don't care. Oh, Texas State. We want to do Texas State, Troy, and Kent because I don't think Mercer should be on the bubble.
They shouldn't. The only reason why Mercer's on the bubble is because D1 baseball is posting those projections, and 2, if you just remove the name Mercer and the logo and put LSU on there, it's a no-brainer 2 seed.
I have a proposition for you, Ben. Would you take, because I think it's going to happen too, -140 Mercer's in D1's field of 64 projection tomorrow morning?
I already know
We already know.
The chat has been on it. They were the final team in.
They're in.
That's so hilarious that they did that, though. All week.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So they can say, oh, we felt really good about it.
So they live streamed it today. They did it on YouTube. So they have to be transparent in what they're saying.
Yep. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right? They haven't been live streaming these other ones where I guarantee the conversation was like, yeah, Mercer's not making it. But then they finally sat down and looked at it and they're like, oh, duh, Mercer's going to make it. You want a 28 RPI team or a 52? You pick.
I still can't believe that they landed on the bubble, though.
I still also think that we sent some people from our chat over there to cyberbully. I think I did call the dogs there.
Little stream war.
Hilarious.
Yeah. I'll take our chat versus anybody's chat.
1000%.
Yeah, I at the end of the day, guys, I think it's gonna end up being. Hey, chat. By the way, all 16 hosts nailed perfectly. Nailed it perfect.
I say we. I mean the algorithm did.
Yeah, the computer. Don't yell at me. You yell at the computer.
Yeah, I saw Arkansas State, Arkansas sneak their way out of there.
Well, I think it was when DSR updated this morning, or I guess whenever DSR gets updated, like at noon, it flipped Oregon instead of Arkansas.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you go by just pure decimal numbers, that's how close a lot of these teams are in that 14 to 16, 17, 18 range. Q Country Road. but yeah, forget Arizona State. The computer says it, but you got to keep the name on the jersey there. 19 Big 12 win, Power 4 conference. That's not a bubble team, in my opinion.
The committee is not going to have them as a bubble team.
Who would we put
I
in?
don't think so either.
Who would we put in as last four? Mercer?
Louisiana.
Mercer instead of Arizona State?
No,
maybe?
dude. I mean, 33 RPI, 40 DSR. That's not a bubble team. 8 quad 1 win.
I mean, it would have to be Mercer then.
That's why Arizona State is there, because if you take the name off the jersey, their resume is a bubble team. But if you just look at it knowing the name, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? 44 RPI, 32 DSR, 74 strength of schedule, 7 quad 1 win. That's why.
And TCU's right there.
Take your resume. This computer is strictly resumes, nothing else. That's why.
It looks pretty good, dude. I'm happy with how it turned out.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
There's some funny business, though. Just wait. There's going to be some funny business in this field of 64. Hey, what team? I'm trying to think of what team shows up where it gets me worried Mercer won't make it. Like, for example, if I see Vanderbilt or Michigan pop up or Pitt in one of the first bracket reveals, I'm terrified.
That's the other thing that if you're watching the show tomorrow, keep an eye on some of the bubble teams in the early regionals they announce. That'll tell you everything you need to know about who's going to be in and out by the time you get to the end of the show.
I'll play a little. So, all right, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but
say it.
Mercer is having a watch party inside their football auditorium, and it's going to be live streamed on ESPN, or it's going to have live stream capabilities. It's normally a good thing, right?
Yeah. ESPN's not telling teams to have a watch party if you're going to miss.
Yeah, they were
Mercer's in, dude. I don't know why we're doing this.
I might be saying too much. They were supposed to have it at Wild Wing Cafe, their watch party, and it got moved to the football auditorium. I think that's good news, right?
I have no idea.
Wait, Ben. Our watch. So I'll tell you something funny.
You were at Margaritas, weren't you?
2013. Wait, no. 2013. We won the. 2013. We were in that large team, and we had a watch party because we already knew we were in. But the coaches didn't tell us, the players, that they knew. They already knew that we were in. 2014.
You guys
watched.
You choked.
2014, we watched it in our locker room because they knew we were out, and we were the first team out. Fucking Clemson got in over us, and then they got shit pumped by Vanderbilt that year. I remember it. They lost by 16. Anyway, and then 2015 we had the automatic bid, so we threw another watch party at Wild Wing. But 2013 we had a watch party, but the coaches knew that we were in before we did.
Yeah, I mean the bracket is built already, correct? They're not building this thing tomorrow.
Yeah, but I mean, think back. Was it last year? With Troy, we were supposed to, have an interview, and we were we're gonna know half hour, 15 minutes before. So I don't know if every team knows that they're in or out right now. I think tomorrow morning, that's when that starts.
Hey, you got to remember,
my worst nightmare is ESPN flashes to Mercer not getting in, just seeing them all fold and cry.
Would they ever publicize that humiliation?
They just accidentally show it.
No.
They would never publicize that humiliation.
No, I mean, but also, I don't know, man.
They don't even bring cameras to those locations.
Well, nobody brings cameras. It's they use the
camera or whatever.
They use the school's cameras.
All I'm telling you guys is Kentucky's getting in. Kentucky is getting in. Why? I don't know why we're even going to talk about it. They're getting in. We know this. What SEC team gets left out with the top 40 RPI and 13 SEC conference wins?
I'm I'm just
Here.
so tired of fighting the fight on that.
Here, I'll show you this. This is I'll show you guys this.
Show us.
This chart right here is every last four in since 2017. We'll start with 2017. Auburn, SEC, 44 RPI, 16 wins. You're in. Top 25 strength of schedule. A&M, they were in the Big 12 that year, right? No, they were SEC in 17.
Yeah, for sure.
16 wins. You're in. UCLA, 55, but 19 Pac-12 wins. I remember that year.
Yeah, but you're
This
showing
is a good one.
17's a different world. That the 13 SEC wins.
All right, then we'll just do more recent. We'll do
They're
more
not
recent.
even there though. They're not even getting thrown into those conversations.
That was a different time back then.
Yeah. I think you got to look post-COVID. None of these 13, 14 win SEC teams are even appearing on the last four in.
All right, let me look at UConn. 17-4, 80 strength of schedule, 41 RPI, out. Troy, out. Charleston, look at that. 112 strength of schedule. They punished them that year for their strength of schedule. 42 RPI. Mercer's 28, they're in. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, if you have a top 30 RPI, I mean, this is what I wanted to show though. Look at this. Where is it? They don't even have some of these 13 and 14 win SEC teams even on the bubble.
No.
They're not even on the bubble. They're so in.
Never.
I'm trying to find the most recent one. They're not, yeah, they well, there's a SEC team.
All right, so my counterpoint is like I hate
How about this?
I hate the fantasy checkpoint that these SEC teams have to get to. Like, oh, we just have to get to 13 and we're in. Like,
I hate it.
That's crazy.
It's terrible for the sport.
Especially when like 6 of your 13 wins are against bad teams in the SEC.
Missouri, LSU, South Carolina were all free series wins this year.
And then they lost them.
Yeah, Kentucky lost those.
Kentucky lost a series to LSU, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, and Missouri. But they've never got swept. That's what Mingione said was like, oh, we never got swept.
Ben, not all wins and losses are created equally.
I know.
All right, here we go. What do we got here? Kentucky. This is Kentucky. Very average lineup. Very average.
The thing with the SEC teams is they legitimately, and I've said this on podcasts and streams and live shows before, the SEC teams have to prove that there is literally no posts that they can't play, whereas the other teams have to do everything and more to prove that they can play to be included into the party.
That's perfectly said.
Guys, I'll tell you what the committee's going to say tomorrow when Kentucky gets in. Oh, they swept St. John's and swept Citadel, 2 tournament teams. They're going to use that to justify Kentucky getting in. Watch.
That's actually
yeah. So actually, scroll through their scroll to the top real quick for me. How many? What's their record against tournament teams? So 6-0, St. John's, Citadel.
6-0, 9-0,
9-0,
10-2,
10-2.
11-4.
11-4.
We're getting dangerous territory here.
This is the argument right here.
13-14-7. And then here 15-9 against tournament teams.
That's their argument.
Kentucky's getting in, boys.
15-9 against the tournament field, fellas. Get ready to hear that argument.
If I hear that from the chairman, I might flip my table.
The SEC Invitational, shout out Pete Taylor Park, the rosin bag.
Chad Baxley said, did UF do enough to get a top 8 seed? Yeah, and they have a committee member. They'll either get a top 8 seed or a very favorable regional/super regional matchup.
Hey, Kentucky was. Hey, you got to remember, Kentucky was 5 pitches from 18 wins.
Can't believe that was a real quote.
I can't believe it, dude. Like, I'm here for the entertainment, so I'm not going to make fun of them for it because I think it's hilarious.
Kentucky also hasn't played since Tuesday. Like, how are they going to keep picking up steam the less baseball they play?
Hey,
Like,
just watch though.
It's backwards. It's almost like the quarterbacks that gain steam the less football they play in the draft or like hype. Kentucky hasn't played baseball since Tuesday, and they went from out to like, oh, we're climbing in. They haven't played.
I don't think they were ever out. I just don't think that's how they were viewed.
Crazy Georgia Tech. We talked about this earlier. Whatever the NCAA does, do not listen to it. Just watch it what they do. If, like, whatever the little statement they put out, don't believe any of it. They don't care. It's more work for them. They don't care. Louisiana's safe. Have a beer tonight. Enjoy it. Celebrate. They're in the tournament tomorrow.
Plus, I mean, I don't know why I haven't said this before. You knew the statement was fake because, like, some of the committee members' teams have canceled games for RPI. And then you have Kent State's AD who has swapped games for RPI. Who else?
15-9, guys. 15-9 versus the tournament team. They are so in. I hate this.
They're in.
Yeah, there's no way. The Citadel team playing today sweeps the Kentucky team playing today.
I have no idea what this means.
My name is not GAGT. That's actually
Georgia Tech. What is that? Gag it.
grad assistant Georgia Tech. That's my guess.
Grad assistant at Georgia Tech. Probably not. Who was the tournament team above Citadel? St. John. St. John won the Big East tournament. All right, let's pull up Troy. Let's see what we got on Troy.
1-2.
1-2. 1-3. Ah, dude, if Campbell would have won that tournament today.
Yep.
If Campbell would have won that tournament today. Georgia, there it is. So 1-2, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, 3-6.
Alabama State, you missed them. Go back up.
Oh yeah, there you go. Alabama State, 4-6. And then this is where so 6-7 if you include Louisiana, Texas State, maybe 8-8, 8-9, 9-9, 9-10, 10-10, 10-11, 10-11 versus the field. What do we think?
So, with the bubble team, I don't think an above 500 record is like going to be the norm. I think it'll be 500 or slightly below. I think the biggest thing also for Troy going in their favor is they have a series win over Texas State.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's their saving grace. I think that's what I'm saying. 4-bit Sun Belt. Texas State is going to be left out.
Yeah.
They're going to be the Troy of last year.
Who won the series? Texas State and Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Swept them, right?
No, 2-1.
Hey, Tannic Caesar, I agree with you, man. Like, I agree with you. It is what it is. It is. I mean,
the fact you're trying to rationalize a bad decision we all know is coming is so sad for the sport. Yeah, I mean, but we're used to it. It is what it is.
We're just trying to tell you guys what's going to happen rather than what we want. If what we want, oh my God, it would be a 10-bid SoCon, to be a 5-bid Conference USA, and a 4-bid Big West.
Dooley, I will technically defend this statement too. They won 2 series in SEC, and actually they went 6-8 in their 14 series this year.
See, here's the thing about Louisiana. They like UC San Diego was literally 3 feet away from punching their ticket today over Cal Poly. They hit the top of that would have been a series win over a tournament team. This one, I remember this game against Missouri State, second game of the year. You guys remember this game? Louisiana was up by a bazillion.
They were up like 7, I think by 7.
They were up by a bazillion.
Yep.
Anyway, so what do you want me to look at? Oh,
Caden Smith also though they're like 4-2 against Texas
Texas State swept Louisiana. So there's like a triangle going on there.
It's a massive circle.
Yeah, but Louisiana's got the best metrics of the three. I think they'll be accepted on metrics, and then Troy will be accepted on the head-to-head record. But Louisiana beat Texas State in the 2 games that mattered in the Sun Belt Conference tournament when neither team was for sure in the tournament.
Look how good their pitching is. Their pitching is good. Hitting is atrocious.
And that's all without their preseason ace,
Yeah. But they did hit really well in the Sun Belt tournament, so we'll see if that carries over to regional because this is a good team.
That lefty was a slugger this weekend with the beard. He didn't come in with a ton of homers, but
you guys want to see? You guys want to see my field of 64?
It's hard.
Wasn't this what Ben wanted to do earlier?
Southern Miss, Jacksonville State, Mercer, Missouri State. These are my hosts, by the way.
This is a bad bit. You're gonna waste so much time. There's actually some people bringing up a good point, like Santa Barbara. Why are they such a lock to be in?
I'm nervous.
They got shafted last year.
They didn't get shafted.
They didn't play well last year.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, Santa Barbara 38 RPI, DSR 43, and people like I've seen projections where they're 2 seeds, and it's like I think they're closer to the bubble than a 2.
Not anymore.
Hey, this guy does. Hey, I'm not going to argue with this guy. He does have a good point that if we're going to bash Kentucky for being 13-17 and Troy being only 4 games over 500, is a valid point. It is a valid point. But it comes down to
I'll summarize it this way, Lincoln Ranger. I'll summarize it this way. It's like 5 years of being beat up every year for the same reason that like we just feel bad for the mid majors that continue to get left out. 4 teams like this.
Here's the argument for Troy with only 3 games above 500 record. Compare strength of schedules. Pull up Dimitri's team comparison tool. Kentucky's non-con strength of schedule was outside the top 100. Troy played the number 3 non-con strength of schedule. That's where a lot of those losses are coming. Kentucky's not choosing to challenge themselves outside of the conference. They're like 31-23 or some shit. 31-21 overall. You play 6-7 more tougher games, that's 3 or 4 more losses. That's where I don't like that. The SEC teams can schedule nonchalant in the non-con because they know they're getting 24 to 30 quality ass games in their quad 1 records.
Mm-hmm. Hey, honestly, if I'm a committee member,
that's where Ben's Mercer argument, like they had a weak schedule and they're still top.
It was terrible. I told Ben all the time it was one of the worst non-conference schedules ever.
But it's not. Time out. It's not though.
You have a weak ass schedule because numbers wise, it's weak.
So,
but you're top 30 RPI.
Can I hit a timeout? Pull up Mercer's non-conference strength of schedule. How do you play a series against Troy and at Oregon State and having the 200 non-conference strength of schedule?
I mean, I'll pull up.
I mean, they had Alcorn State, Tennessee Tech.
I mean, look at their non-con, 218.
Yeah, but go pull it up. Go see the teams that they played.
Like, I don't.
I'm with Ben on that. Like, a couple of the teams didn't pan out, but it wasn't a strong non-con.
I do want to address this really quickly. Santa Barbara, they piss me off more times than they make me happy this year. Jackson Flora and their pitching staff is the only reason why they're even relevant. Their offense is muff cabbage, but other than that, that's all they have going for them. Their pitching and
They have 7 or 8 arms that will get drafted, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Their arms are so good.
Okay, Mercer schedule: Troy, Columbia, Florida A&M, Penn, Alcorn State, Tennessee Tech. Ben, that's bad.
But like, it's not like those teams haven't had good seasons in the past.
Alcorn and
It doesn't matter what they did in the past.
Somebody's got to play Alcorn. All right, like they have to play 56 games too.
307 and 250 and 171, 165, 190 RPI team is really bad.
Yeah, it's definitely weighting it down.
So
good news is they didn't lose any of those games.
wait, hold on. I don't understand why you all would use all the metrics to boost mid-majors, but when the metrics for Power 4 are favorable for them, it's not favorable for Power 4. It's not fair because they play in ACC and SEC. I don't understand.
So the metrics are baking in the 30 games that the power conference teams get to play in league. The mid-major leagues are playing 30 games, and they don't get those same type of opportunities. That's why it's really hard to compare the mid-majors and the power conference teams using the metrics, and just compare the two in general alone.
I'm dying at this comment. Ben, you need to address this.
I actually pulled back. In my head, I forgot they played Alcorn and Tennessee Tech.
No, Ben, your argument is this. Your argument is this. They played such a bad schedule, and their RPI is still top 30. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's hard to do.
Because if the RPI wasn't top 30, they're not a tournament team.
It's not a great non-conference schedule. I was more focused on Troy and Oregon State, thinking like, how is it 219?
Dude, I'm dying at these comments.
Come on,
I'm dying.
Mercer talk. With too much Mercer talk here, we got to move on. The more I talk about it, the less I like them as a tournament team. We got to move on.
What do you guys think? I think Coastal a low 2, high 3, but it's going to end up being a 2.
I like this comment from KP Baseball. And yeah, I think Coastal's a low 2, high 3. Maybe ends up as a 2 just because they played for the Natty last year. KP Baseball makes an interesting point here because he's asking about High Point and Campbell. Like the fact that neither one of those two teams won their league tournament, it hurts them because nobody was there to fight the good fight for them this entire week. And now they're the unexpected mid-majors that are now on the bubble. Let's try to look and see if they're worthy before we just move on.
I mean, High Point has a pretty good resume.
It's not bad.
7 Q4 losses is tough.
I mean, if you cut that in half, they're probably high 30s RPI.
They were 41 going into conference tournament week. Losing twice, I mean, it knocked them down 7 spots.
Yep. That's why conference tournament is really good for some schools and really bad for others.
That's why I really liked what Conference USA did with their tournament. And it worked out
bad. That's bad. You can't lose to Longwood, man.
Longwood had some good arms. I was impressed with their arms this tournament.
What's High Point's DSR and KPI?
I can show you in the projector. It is High Point is 64 DSR.
Not good enough.
They are good. They're a good team. It's just not going to work out for them.
No. How about Campbell?
You have to have. If you're on the bubble, you need a top 50 strength of schedule. Like that's just what the committee does every year.
How about Campbell? Campbell's 49 in the DSR.
Yep. 48. Kansas cannot get into the top 8. No.
Look at Campbell's resume is what I was trying to say, I guess.
What about it?
Just see if they're a tournament team at all.
I mean, I know they play some. They played Troy and Cal Poly in the non-conference, but
KPI has Campbell at 73.
Wow. How is KPI calculated?
Yeah, what is KPI? I don't even understand what it is.
I don't
Key
know it enough.
performance indicators or something like that.
No, it's Kevin Paga Index.
It's I can't think of a single word that starts with K.
It's Kevin Paga Index.
Knife pokes.
Kangaroo pouch.
Kentucky strength of schedule 31, non-conference RPI 14, RPI 37, KPI 30, DSR 30. What is unfavorable? There's nothing unfavorable. It's just people don't like a 13 and 17 conference record. People don't like it.
Explain
Don't
to me
say
how do they have a non-conference RPI of 14 but non-conference strength of schedule at like 150?
Because they won all the game.
They didn't lose any of those.
Oh,
games.
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Get this off the screen real quick. Let's talk about Campbell. See if they're worth an argument at all.
This is what hurts them. You can't lose.
Yeah.
You can't lose all these series.
And Wright State too.
They lost to Wright State too.
You can't lose. You can't lose the series to Cal Poly,
So
Troy, and Wright.
They just beat up on a weak CAA Northern schedule all year, Ben.
I mean, yeah,
that's exactly what you called for.
The same argument with USC. If you would have won one of those series in the Big Ten over Nebraska, UCLA, or Oregon, then you're in the hosting conversation, but you didn't. So it doesn't matter what your resume says. Same thing here with Campbell. They're out.
Hey, timeout. Caden Smith says, funny how everyone had San Diego State winning Mountain West, LOL. I had Washington State. Pull up the picks.
Yep. What else?
I love this.
Probably in. Yeah. Love that. That's good stuff.
Oh, great joke. Great joke. Kentucky probably in.
That's amazing.
Dimitri, how far along are we on the selection show reveal tool?
We'll get there.
Wait,
I hate this, dude.
Oh yeah. We're not supposed to talk.
What do you hate, dude? I get things done. If I tell you I'm going to get something done, I'll have it done.
I know.
Do not doubt me.
I can help, and then you just like, I can do it. I hate that.
Whoa. No, of course losing the series to Michigan matters. That's why they're going to be the 15 or 16 host. If they win all those series, they're a top 12. They're like top 13 host. But they won the series that were important, which they beat Nebraska and they beat USC.
Yeah, this is
they made a Big Ten title game.
I assume a USC fan, which, I mean, they got the home series win over USC. So,
hey, what time is the selection show? I always forget.
12 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. What are the odds of Georgia Tech? What are the odds of Georgia Tech dodging Mississippi State in the Supers? Pretty likely. Oh, actually, I don't know.
No, I don't know if those odds are great. So here's what I think will not happen is currently the 11.7 projector has UCLA and Oregon as a super regional matchup. Sign me the fuck up for that, but I don't think it's happening. I think Oregon will probably be a 15 seed and they'll avoid UCLA and Oregon playing for a 6th or possibly 7th time this year.
Dude, I want it. I want TCU in the tournament because I like what they have. I think they can be a really good team, but obviously at the end of the day, if you don't win games, you're not a very good team.
I could see TCU being that bubble team that gets in and then makes the run.
Oh, dude, that makes people so mad.
I don't know if TCU makes everybody mad getting in. I feel like TCU is kind of the under the radar team that's not being talked about enough of being seriously a contender to be left out.
Hey, KP Baseball just said, why is Virginia Tech in? Should we review Virginia Tech?
Let's review Virginia Tech.
I know they went, they go 15 and 15 in the ACC this year?
Virginia Tech. Let's pull them up.
Virginia.
$30 and 24, 42 RPI, 14 strength of schedule, 77 non-conference strength of schedule, 7 and 13 quad one. not the greatest.
Like, I haven't
15
even heard
15.
their name on the bubble yet.
They got smacked in Arlington by the SEC. Lost the series to Georgia Tech. Lost the series to Virginia. 2 out of 3 against Duke, not good. Lost the series to Stanford. Lost the series to Miami. Lost the series to Boston College. Beat Pitt. Beat NC State. Beat Cal. Dude. That's really bad.
Is Virginia Tech a bubble team?
Put them on the bubble. Dude, that is so bad.
They're really in because they won 15 power conference games in the ACC.
But hold on. If we're going to punish Kentucky for winning games against South Carolina and whoever else, Vanderbilt, whoever else, you got to keep that same energy here. Because
Kentucky's in too.
What?
I'm like tired of fighting the fight. Kentucky's in too. So,
but hold on. That's not what we're doing right now. We are just out of just simple discourse that Virginia Tech should be examined more. That's all we're saying. We're not saying Kentucky. I know Kentucky's getting in.
I mean,
but like
Virginia,
that's not a good resume at all.
No.
They're in because they have 15 ACC wins and a good RPI.
It's a bubble RPI.
The beauty of a power. The beauty
of a power
DSR.
Team. What's their DSR?
I think DSR had them good too. I have it up right now.
25 according to Pair.
Oh, then they're probably in.
Yeah, VT's DSR is 25.
How is it like that? Yeah, I mean that's still pretty bad.
Would you guys be shocked if Virginia Tech gets left out?
No, they're going to get in.
I would celebrate the committee if they left out Virginia Tech, Kentucky, NC State, Pitt. I'd be happy.
Compare Troy and Virginia Tech. All right, we'll do that.
I wonder if any ADs would any ADs on the committee, would they fight for Virginia Tech, or is that one that they're fine tossing aside?
Alford, the ACC rep, the Florida State AD. He's the chairman.
I know, but would he take Virginia Tech or NC State? If you had to pick one, who are you taking, Virginia Tech or NC State?
Troy dominates them. Oh, yeah. I mean, in terms of just resume, Troy dominates them.
Virginia Tech's got a better DSR. NC State DSR-wise.
Hey, just go Virginia Tech, NC State. Throw Troy away right now.
NC State's 36 DSR. Virginia Tech's 37 KPI. NC State's 40 KPI.
Connor, let's say they do. Let's say NC State gets in. Now you're talking about
they
a
become
team
an
like
Omaha
Troy,
team immediately.
Teams like Troy, Kentucky, who else is there? TCU. One of them is getting left out if NC State gets in.
Troy or Tech or Troy.
242 non-conference. They're not getting in. There's no way NC State's getting in. Losing ACC record and a 242 non-con, a strength schedule, pretty bad.
Honestly, like I hate continuing to talk about it because in my head I had the bubble figured out, and then I went and talked to Rocco and JP. They spiraled everything and changed kind of what I had in my head. And talking to you guys, it's still different than what I think it is. I thought this year it could be relatively simple. Who's in, who's out. I accept the fact that Kentucky gets in, and I don't know.
That's what makes the beauty of Selection Monday is you can make a case for so many different teams because they all play completely different schedules. That's the beauty part. We got to start embracing this more, these debates, because everybody has their own opinions.
I'm just so ready to actually talk about games and regionals and brackets.
That's tomorrow.
It's my favorite thing to do ever.
But
And I'm
no,
ready
you got to
for
remember,
redemption.
people love to debate.
after-
People love to argue. It's the beauty of it. It's this literally the only thing people want to talk about right now. Comparing resume.
I'm ready. I'm hunting redemption after my conference tournament performance.
Well, then get off the stream and go study. Go look at some schedules.
He
Go look
doesn't
at
know
some
who to
stats.
study. He doesn't know who to study.
You're right. He's throwing the ball now. He's so bored. He's so mad and
I've
frustrated.
been throwing the ball for the last 10 minutes.
Who's the so wait, actually, before I ask that question, would you guys rather the committee come out like weekly the last 4 weeks and like show a ranking of the system, or do you guys enjoy this guessing game?
The guessing game gives us content.
I hate this guessing game. I'd rather just go to bed and wake up and see the field and then go from there.
I agree.
Would you
And then
guys
I'll
like to know? So, would you guys like to know tonight the 64 teams in the tournament, but not know the brackets? Like, and then just try to piece together the regionals.
You sound like a man that knows the 64 teams that are playing.
I don't. I swear I don't.
Hey, Texas State's going to the Pac-12, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
So is Dallas Baptist.
I know, dude. I'm so excited. It's going to be a good baseball conference.
Yeah, they were doing the history and RPI over the last 5 years. They would have been a top 5 baseball league.
Yeah. Successful postseason for Miami. I think make a regional final. You should be happy. Like make a regional final, coin flip if you get to a super or not.
Hey, I want to credit Dimitri. I forgot about this point. About late February, I asked him, what is Miami's ceiling and what is their floor? And he said ceiling 2 seed, floor 3 seed. And he's spot on. They're on the bubble of a 2 or a 3 right now.
Yeah.
They're exactly who you thought they were.
Come on now. I'll show you right now.
DBU's going. Yeah, right field Roost. DBU's gone. They're Pac-12, baby.
Dallas Baptist to the Pac-12, baby. Don't you just love it?
This. That's cool.
DBU Pac-12. So what is the Pac-12? I need to see the teams. Sports.
It's all the state teams, right?
San Diego State, Texas State, DBU, Washington State, Oregon State. That's 5. I think they've got 8. Gonzaga,
Boise State, Colorado
UTEP,
State.
Boise State, Colorado State. That's 9. Maybe it's
Wait,
9
how
for
do I-
baseball.
20.
Or no, 8
26
for baseball.
Pac-12
Boise State
teams.
doesn't have baseball. Neither does Colorado State.
Neither does UTEP.
Utah State's in there too.
Yo. Open image, new tab. Look at this picture, man. Where's
don't
Dallas
think-
Baptist?
That's not correct.
That's not correct.
It's not right.
Nope.
Is this right? No.
Somebody in the chat's about to send it. We don't have to hurt our brains. Fresno
Wait,
State.
no, go back to that one. That the whatever one you just had looked okay.
Fresno State's
one?
in it.
Yeah. Fresno State was one that we didn't mention. I believe they have UTEP, and Dallas Baptist is a baseball only, and that's why they're not getting shown. But that's it.
Yep.
Look at this conference for baseball, man. Gonzaga, Oregon State, San Diego State's getting better. Texas State, Dallas Baptist, good program.
Fresno State, national champs.
Dude, they were so bad this year. Probably the worst season they've
They
played in
lost
their program.
everybody from last year's team, remember?
I know.
Yes, but
They're a good
at
program.
Fresno, you were that bad. I think RPI was like 285.
Whatever. It's a one-off year. If they're bad next year, then you can be concerned. But I think they'll
I
be
just
okay.
don't think the floor should ever be that low at Fresno. Like they broke through the floor. They were a frat couch that was a double decker that just broke through the wooden planks.
Caden, you should definitely watch the show. I think Texas State has a shot. I'm not confident in it, but they have a shot. Like, it's not like they're dead for nothing.
Yeah, I could see there's a reasonable chance that Troy gets left out because they're not going to take a team that's 3 games over 500 overall from the Sun Belt, and that helps Texas State because they've got a head-to-head record over Louisiana that's better, and their RPI is good enough. The biggest thing for Texas State is that they just don't have the head-to-head over Troy.
Noah, you just spent 5 minutes complaining about how you're so mad comparing resumes, and then you just deep dive into Texas State. You just don't lie. You're addicted. You love it.
I hate this time of year. But
yeah, see, we have a ball knower. We have a Fresno ball knower right here.
I live for it. He's a Fresno ball knower, but he's got the Michigan logo in his avatar there. I like it.
That's funny.
Hey, you know what? You know what other team had 6 to 7 freshmen in the lineup in 2024? UCLA. Maybe Fresno State's going to keep that
Omaha. Can we
but they got to keep them from transferring out.
Can we get 2027 futures out, please?
2028.
Yeah, Georgia Southern was so bad this year, guys. They were so bad.
Hennon get let go. Does he get let go?
No, I think he didn't. He just. I thought I saw where he was coming back next year.
That would be news to me, but I mean, this is a really good point. This is a really good point. When they're doing the selection show, if you correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they go like 8 and 9, 7 and 10?
The way they did softball this year was number 1 overall. They did it fucked up for softball. It went number 1 overall seed, number 2 overall seed, number 3 overall seed, number 4 overall seed.
So if you're a Texas State fan or Bubble fan and you're watching Troy, all you're keeping an eye on is the Auburn and Tuscaloosa regional. If you see Troy in there, you're gonna start sweating. My question now is your opinion on just being happy with making a regional appearance. Fine. I'm not happy with making a regional. Absolutely not. I want Omaha.
Is this an Omaha Miami team though?
But the problem is we're not going to Omaha with the current situation, and I've accepted that fact. So I'm just happy to see Miami in a regional and try to compete for a super.
Thank God that catcher for UIC is like one of their best players, so it makes sense if we interview him. This is great.
Hey Ben, I want you to answer this one.
What's more exciting, figuring out bubble teams or where portal guys will commit? I've never been a big portal guy. I don't really love bubble teams.
What do you mean? You transferred 3 times.
Dude, that was way before the bubble, and that was back in the 4-2-4 rule where you actually had to go get an associate's degree from junior college to even be eligible to go back to Division I. It was back in the dark days.
Oh, shit.
I didn't transfer. I got let go. We got a whole new coaching staff come in, and nobody was invited back. So I went to junior college, and then I did it the right way. Don't make me feel like a bad guy.
No. I'm just saying you played for 3 different schools.
But I don't care where guys go. I mean, there's big splash. Like Tommy White was a big splash. I was excited, but
yeah.
No, I mean, we'll see how it works out. Ty Daly didn't work out for Clemson this year.
No,
I didn't really care about that.
It was a flaming bat on fire that led to a lot of strikeouts.
Wait. I gotta address this, dude. I'll make it make sense for you. Alabama flew out to the warning track in game 1. That's luck. Southern Miss could have won, and that was probably the weakest host last year. Miami just got in a perfect situation, and then lost to a Louisville team. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't think that you can say, oh, they were so good last year. That was almost an Omaha team. That would have been a fluke of an Omaha team, and they would have gotten destroyed in Omaha.
They were so good last year to the point where they almost missed the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
All right, I'm reading the chat.
Yeah. I kept seeing him ask about Kansas. We need to. Bodie Ray's going to need to close out or pitch 2 innings every single game, in my opinion, and they're going to have to score 6, 7, 8 runs every game.
I love them at home. If they have to go on the road for a super, it's going to be tough.
Yeah,
Talking about Kansas.
I like their lineup. It's just super inconsistent, but I really like them. They played incredible in the Big 12 tournament, a surprise. So who knows what you're going to get from Kansas? If they show up the way they did in the Big 12 tournament, that's a super regional possible Omaha team, depending on the pairing.
They only had one bad weekend all year, right? West Virginia.
Yeah, that was their only really bad weekend.
Here, I'm gonna share my screen real quick. I got something that I want to show you guys. Like, this is one of my favorite stats to look at every year with regionals, who's hosting, who's on the road, and how they do. How about these for the home teams, guys? UCLA 27-5 at home, Georgia Tech 30-4 at home, Texas 29-4 at home, Florida State 27-4 at home, Nebraska 23-1 at home, Southern Miss 23-5 at home, Oregon 23-5 at home. Good luck going on the road and winning these regionals. Kansas 18-5 at home. Like every year, they're
20-11. They're 20-11 on the road.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like every year, there's typically strong winning records. I've never seen like 7 or 8 that are like 15 games over 500 at home.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Hey, there's always a flip side to every story. There's more pressure on them at home. You think about like a team that has never really done it before.
Kansas.
A lot of eyeballs, a lot of attention. It could get dicey.
Distractions when hosting. Like you got, just a bunch of, friends and family running around that you don't typically have on road games or normal home games.
That was a good little silence we had there. I'm pretty tired, boys. Are we ready to hang this thing up? Are you guys going to keep going?
Yep. Nope.
Oh, yeah, we're going to work on the reveal tool.
Love it. Well, we had a ton of viewers today. Appreciate everybody for viewing. I just hit a wall. Got to wake up early, do a field of 64 bright and early, and then 12 hours from right now, we'll have a bracket. Usually about 12:30 p.m. The bracket will be revealed, and then we get to have the always infamous chairman interview with who was it last year that was giving him a hard time? Was it Burke or?
I don't know, but I thought J.R. Teagues killed it last year.
Oh, he crushed it. Maybe it was 2024 where they grilled the chairman.
Was it Kirby Hope?
It was over the Irvine. It was over the Irvine discussion.
Or Boo Corrigan.
Yeah, it was somebody that just they buried him. But yeah, 12 hours away. We'll have a bracket, and then we'll go live tomorrow as well.
Jack, that sounds like hell.
Oh no windshield wipers. Oh, that's brutal.
USC is not losing. They are not losing Mason Edwards' start against a 3 seed. Not happening.
I'm with Dimitri on that.
If they face Santa Barbara, they're not losing. It's going to be Mason Edwards will have 15 Ks through 8 innings, 1 hit if they play Santa Barbara in Los Angeles.
Well, they won't.
They won't. USC's not going to LA.
Oh yeah. Sorry. USC, whoever they face, there'll be some mid-major in the Southeast somewhere in the Midwest, and Mason Edwards will not lose game 1.
I'm saying USC is going to. I think they might go to
win the tournament.
I think they might go to Kansas. That's my guess.
So we were talking about this is something that I talked about with Rocco. There are 4 regionals that are difficult as hell to get to this year. Hattiesburg, Starkville, Auburn, Tuscaloosa.
Auburn is easy. You fly into Atlanta, you go an hour and a half on 85, and you're there.
You have to drive an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's not easy.
Just straight highway. It's not hard to get to. It's really easy. Auburn is not hard to get to.
Hey, probably the hardest one to get to is going from the Atlanta airport to downtown Atlanta for Georgia Tech.
like Athens is just as difficult to get to as Auburn because you're kind of going highway, but you're going more state road. Auburn, you're going straight 85 to right to campus. You get off the X, you make a right, and you're there. I would say Hattiesburg's tough. I would also say flying into LA and then having to go to Westwood is a lot of traffic, difficult. It's the same thing. But what's a hard place to get to? Lincoln, you got to fly into Omaha, and then you have to go 2 hours, hour and a half on a bus.
Lincoln doesn't have an airport?
I mean, it's really small.
Isn't that the capital?
All of these cities
It has an airport. It has an airport. It's really small, and I don't know if teams are going to fly into it.
All of these teams that Dimitri's mentioned do have airports, like to these little cities, but that's like a connecting flight or possibly two. Like that's what makes it hard.
Yeah, I think our travel knowledge is terrible. We live in 2026. There's airports almost at all. Like Hattiesburg is tough.
Yeah, but you got to connect.
But you realize that like for
Chad
example,
said you fly into New Orleans.
We fly into New Orleans, but then
Hattiesburg's got an airport, but good luck finding a straight flight, a direct flight.
Anyway, I think Arizona should be in the tournament.
They're terrible.
Last
Terrible.
four in Arizona.
Hey, Dimitri, how many of last year's Omaha teams, so 8 Omaha teams, how many are making this year's NCAA tournament?
LSU is 1. Murray State is 2.
Louisville
3.
Ben, he's stuck on the one we were stuck on last night.
Lincoln, whoa, time out. Lincoln Ranger. No. I said that. I said they're going to fly into Omaha. They started arguing with me. I said Omaha.
I was not arguing. I was saying I was shocked that Lincoln didn't have like a big airport.
And all I said was all of the cities that Dimitri's named have airports. It's just whether or not you can get a direct flight to that or connection to that.
Yeah. Anyway, what do we got? Louisville, LSU, Murray State. Who else?
It was the same one we're stuck on.
I know. You've already said it, too.
You'll get it.
And I'm saying who else?
There's 4 that aren't making
Arizona.
There you go. You the jersey.
Same thing that Ben and I were like, this is so simple. And then with bang, and it was like, who? Who's left?
Hey, Quinn, you are so right. I didn't even think about this. Yeah, if you're hosting, you probably didn't lose many games.
Well, yes, but elite home records is what I was talking about. Like 5 or less losses at home.
Yeah. All right.
Good luck.
End the show. Clip over.
All right. Yeah, we'll be back right after. Are we going live during the selection show tomorrow?
Yes. Before, during, after, we'll all be live. Like, let's get some interviews. And then, yeah.
Same thing we did last year. That was fun.
Correct. It was fun. And then we recorded the pod right after, basically.
Plainsman is going to drop his graphic tomorrow, the greatest graphic of all time with all the uniforms.
Graphic ever.
Yep. Costume graphic. Plainsman.
Yep. AUPPL.
Thank you guys for tuning in, chat. Love you.